welcome to Share the Hope. Guess what? Today we're at a special place. It's called the Wilds, and in this thing it's going to be my family members are going to take a safari, open safari, and we are actually going to go in and see some of the animals that they have on display. We're at it's called the Overlook, which I think is like a gift shop. We're going to go in and tell them they're going to get me a special bus that I will be riding on, and come along for the ride. We're going to try to fill you in on a bunch of stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. See ya. This is Shannon's new bagel type. Butter bagel. Maybe.
Should almost do the song. You know what you should do? Do the Call Me Maybe song and then have her lift it from the thing. How to
Picture.
Did he even hear me? I got it in.
I'd get your other battery too.
Can you hand it to me?
It's not in there. Mom's having a sugar rush and she's crashing.
What do you mean it's not in there? It should be in there.
Let me look. I know what I'm doing.
Clearly not.
When I'm done eating, it's gonna be work.
Look, you don't get up early.
I'm a blind.
I have to wait 9 hours for you to wake up.
Yep, ready?
Just so you know, animals love those colors.
Duck Dynasty.
Did you know that? Animals love those
No, they
colors.
don't.
They love them.
That's why I'm no. Do we have any little ones?
There is the lady on her adventures.
Share the hope. Concession, that's the restaurant.
Feel free to be like, and I'll come back. I'll come back and readjust for you. But we are good to go, so I'm gonna have a seat. We're gonna take off, and we're gonna head into pastures.
Hannah, that noise is locust. That's sad. They could have ruined their tree.
Ooh, can you guys all hear me back there? Perfect. Alright, we are gonna get rolling then. Everything that I can think of about these animals and about biology, we'll get to some molecular biology here a little bit later on, and all of our conservation efforts, but if you guys are interested, literally whenever, I'm not gonna be offended in the slightest, but maybe there's a future zoologist on this bus, and you never know. But before we get into that, we do have some safety stuff just because they are extinct in the wild. So unless you went to China or in Europe where they were captively bred in order to keep this species alive, that's probably the only spot you are going to see them. And we are seeing, I do want to point out one more thing before we roll on. So way off on this body of water, we see a lot of them swimming right now. So Paradavid deer are from the wet and marshlands of China, and they have a bit of webbing in between their hooves, which makes it so they can walk on that marshy bank without sinking down in, and also means that they can swim, and they quite like it. Especially, I have a sneaky feeling as we come down in that water, because this species of rhino can swim. So it's really cool because the adults can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. Oh my golly. Here, I'm going to get up on this flat spot a little bit more and then I'll stop. So you can see her rolling around in the mud.
I see him, he's moving.
There's two of them. There's the other
looks like maybe there's a heron down there also with them. We have 3 female adults in this pasture. Rahini's going to be that mom that has the baby, so this is not Rahini. And it's either going to be Sonia or Neely out here. One of who... Wait. That's her leg. Okay, never mind. That is Sonia or Neely out here. She's got some birds hanging out on her back. And that kiddo. That is either Stella or Pork Chop. She's going to be one of the two. It's kind of hard to tell. Chop. That could have been Pork Chop down in the water down there. So the physical characteristics I want to point out, because we do have another rhino species we will see later on in the day, and those are going to be our southern white rhinos. So we know these Asian rhinos can swim. They only have one horn. It kind of just looks like a bump on top of their nose. But also, it kind of looks like they're wearing armor. And that is just ginormous folds of skin on their body that's about 2 inches thick. So really good when they're going through rough terrain, if they're fighting insects, or when sometimes the males do their social sparring. The only male we have out here in pasture is going to be Mr. Pork Chop right now, and he's a pretty tame boy. Very curious to see what they'll do.
I want them to come this way.
Come a little closer.
Eating there almost 100 pounds of grass per day. That's how much they can eat, yep. You're looking beautiful, ma'am. I always like to talk to them and tell them how good of a job they're doing. I do. Their behind is probably my favorite part. They got those little wrinkles on the back. They look so cute. Kind of like when babies are real small and they're real chunky. Yeah.
How does a veterinarian come out to take care of these animals?
So how do the veterinarians come out to take care of these animals? So our rhinos, they're actually pretty calm. They're very nice. We have animal management trucks that come out, and like we can see how there's this kind of mode path that goes straight on through. That is a good path that they will take. And also these animals, they do kind of a little bit of training with them because we need to be able to check on them in case something happens. So there are different signals or signs that they will do that tell these rhinos, hey, I need you to come here. I have snacks. Or also I need to take a look at you. So they have their own little way of kind of communicating with them to get them to be friendly and close so they can check on them. It's like they're probably going to flop in that mud hole. So I'm going to move on up so we can keep on looking around. Bison on the left. Everybody is coming out to greet us today. This is fantastic. Sorry, my radio chatter might be a little bit loud. I'll flop down in the water. Or maybe it's graceful. I'm not really sure. I have not seen them actually get in yet. Our American bison, it's so cool that they are this close because everything you can see on the other side of today, and I'm so proud of them for showing out for us. I believe we have 100-something American bison out here. So, our American bison, super cool to look at, but we have a really neat conservation program for this species. So we do have a breeding program for them to continue to increase that population of American bison. But also what we do, was a little bit gross there. Oh yeah. And honestly, they will probably be there for quite a few hours. No room here. Oftentimes, especially on our left as we go down this hill, is going to be Osprey Lake. There's quite a few cormorants that have been spotted hanging out down in the water. I believe they're cormorants. I think that's how you say it. else around here? Well, we don't raise them or anything, but we do have a pair that has been nesting here for about 3 to 4 years now. And we're going to be getting a nice up-close house tour of their nest here in just a little bit. Was that one? A bald eagle? Hello, person onagers. That's what we have come on our left. Looks like all the ladies are also a little bit hot right now. They're cooling down. These are wild donkey species. Yep, they're beautiful wild donkeys. I'm gonna get us down. I'm gonna scoot up just a little bit so we can all see them down here. We'll hang out here for just a second. We'll see what they do. Sometimes they get excited and come greet the bus. Also, with how hot it is, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, nah, not moving right now. Aren't they gorgeous, though? These onagers are from what was Persia, is now Iran. And this sandy color of theirs, it really helps them out in the wild. Because if you were to see one of these Persian onagers up against a sand dune, it's going to blend in almost perfectly. So they're also known as the ghosts of the desert, because they are so hard to find. And if blending in wasn't good enough out in the wild, this species is also going to be one of our fastest wild-hooved animals, running up to 42 miles per hour. Yeah, so they can really get moving. No predators or anything to run away from here. They are also social groomers. We're seeing a lot of these ladies rub up their necks against each other. They'll also do some nibbling. We see a couple of nibbling right now. And that's not only to help out with the flies and bugs and things like that, but also it's a form of their social structure. It helps out increasing their bonds with one another. Looks like somebody might be coming to say hello.
Look it.
Hello, honey. Are you gonna come hang out with us? Let's see where she's gonna go. They are very, very social animals. There's a heron flying out down there too. We're seeing all kinds of wildlife right now.
Watch her, see where she heads. I think she's
Looks like just one little missus is gonna maybe come up and say hello.
Did you get that one?
No idea where she's gonna go. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's to the front of the bus and sit there. Okay, we're doing a little catwalk to the left now.
Come over here. Look the tail.
All I do is the look. We're good. I know they do look super nice, but also we don't really want to get them feeling duty, so that's the thing. That's my willpower there, not get them human. Yep, this is what we're riding in now. The bus is also the mobile back scratcher. And have a line of them throughout they would like. I do want you guys to input on this. So we did see 4 of the Asian rhinos. There is Rahini and the baby out here somewhere. I'm not sure where. So it's up to you guys if you would like me to loop around here to check on her, or you want us to keep... Yep,
Yeah.
all right. As long as I have one yes, I will be going that way. Chances are we won't see him at all. Chances are we could. I have no idea. That's what I do love about here in the wild. You never know what you're getting into.
Just have it
Each
play.
tour, each
It's
minute,
still- it's
everything is
recording.
different from one to
Just
the
don't
next.
push anything.
So if you want to come
Just
back
don't
and
push
take a tour
anything.
with us,
It's
the
okay.
animals are going to be moving around different. They're going to be doing different behaviors. They can only see clearly about this far in front of their face. Yeah, and running 35 miles per hour at 5,000 pounds. A group of rhinos is also called a crash. So it kind of makes sense when you add all that together. But that pile of poo, since they can't see real well, they are able to give it a good sniff. So figure out who's hanging out in the area, who's eating what, who's drinking what, or if some are ready to breed. So they literally pull up, give it a little sniff, and then back up to the pile. I'll deposit. I'm so glad you guys said to come this way, because we have an extra special species that is not part of enclosure or pasture. These are trumpeter swans out here to the left. It's really cool to see them. They've only been here the past couple of weeks, so it's really neat that they're out here. This is the baby we have been looking for. Oh, I'm going to stay back a little bit because the little baby girl is in front of mom right now. And if she swims back behind it, we won't be able to see as well. But look how tiny she is. You guys are welcome to hop up, move around, however you like. You're welcome to come all the way up here if you would like next to me also. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stand up.
Frank used plastic in this
So even though she's only 4 or 5 weeks now, she still does weigh a couple hundred pounds. Being born, she was still a couple hundred pounds. She's a big baby.
Okay, move. It's recording. It goes black screen.
Like
Okay.
way bigger than her head. Like it's very disproportionate still. It's so cute. And I have not seen her in the water yet. So mom is doing a very good job showing her the ropes of what it is to be a rhino. Oh my gosh, I thought she would be on her own. Looks like she's bringing the baby into the herd a little bit more. It excites me because social interactions and social cues are very, very important for rhino species. So her bringing the baby closer to the adults is a really good sign. Mama feels comfortable, baby feels comfortable. Perfect. I know you hear me talking about you. I'd like to think they know my voice.
What's the father? I mean, what was the father's name?
I'm not sure what the
Okay.
father is.
So I didn't know if they did artificial insemination.
I know we have one male down at a barn somewhere.
Mhm.
Not sure if he's Papa or if they did do artificial